First gainer again. I've been having to play with my blends again. Love these pens. Absolutely beautiful. And you can buy them as from the 1st of November, which is on Wednesday. So, yes, I just thought I'd but I've done a whole collection in every single colour using these beautiful pens, which I'm going to be using again in a moment to show you. I have done every single colour combination going, and I've used this beautiful stamp set, Graceful Garden, and I'm using this beautiful rose and this trellis, and the for you, because the inside then you can pop happy birthday or thinking of you, any sentiment you want. They're entirely up to you, so they're versatile, these cards. I'm going to move these out the way just for a second, and I'm going to show you the cards I did with them. They're a bit shabby chic, and that's not like me at all, because I've never been really into shabby chic, but I love these cards. So the first colour is Pink Pirouette. Oh my gosh, how beautiful. I've done the flower, I've got the cardstock, I've sponged the edges and around the sides, I've added little gems and ribbon, and I think they're absolutely adorable. And then we've got Bermuda Bay, absolutely stunning. All the same cards, but all done in different colours. And look at the detail on the flower and the shading that you can do. Absolutely amazing. Add a bit of the white pen, which removes the ink to give perfect shading. Absolutely gorgeous. Then we've got Night of Navy, absolutely stunning. And if you notice my little... They just cut shabbily, and that's why I just love them. I think they're absolutely stunning. I sat last night and did every single colour combination. This is the Old Olive. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. How truly stunning are these cards. And for you, I mean, once you open up, you can put any sentiment you want. I haven't done anything yet unless I know who I'm going to be sending them to. It could be thank you cards. It could be get well soon cards. And this is the pool party. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Stunning. And the shading from on the leaves and the stalks, and again on the flower. Absolutely amazing. I love these colours. This is Daffodil Delight. Beautiful. Bit of sponging around the oval as well. Gorgeous. I made a little bit of a boo-boo there, but we won't worry about that. Then you've got Rich Razzleberry. Honestly, stunning. And the D's I had sent to me, and literally I had enough little gems to go on every single card. But so striking. Each card is totally different, but so much the same. But stunning. This is pumpkin pie. I didn't have any pumpkin pie ribbon, so I just added loads of big linen thread. Absolutely beautiful. Loving this. I love every single colour. They truly are beautiful. This one's Calypso Coral. Again, I didn't have ribbon, so I added the thread. This one is Cherry Cobbler. Oh my gosh, look at that rose. Look at the detail on all these roses. And it's not hard at all, especially with this stamp set. So I'm going to show you. We've got Crumb Cake. Absolutely stunning. Lovely little bow. Just doesn't matter. It's there. It's just stunning. Look at all these beautiful cards. And last but no means least, this one's my favourite. The Smoky Slate. Look at that rose. Absolutely stunning. I know I didn't have any Smoky Slate ribbon, so I added a bit of silver, and I absolutely love the way this one has turned out. It's beautiful. It looks so moody, if you call people say. But I love Shabby Chic, that has style as well. Nice and plain, the card, but just look how striking. Absolutely beautiful. So there's our 12 wonderful colours. Absolutely stunning. And with this launch happening on Wednesday, I just wanted to show you every single colour combination. I had so much fun colouring these, and they don't take long at all. So I'm going to do the silver one again because it's my favourite. I would love to do a video on every single one of them, but it will only be the same as what I'm going to be doing today. So these are gorgeous. Can you imagine these, 5 of these in a little gift box, or 4 even in an acetate box, decorated with these in the blue. It's gorgeous. I love the blue, but the grey one for me is absolutely my all-time favourite. I love it. So I'm going to keep this card here in view so you can stare at it while I'm doing it. But what a gorgeous collection. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. So let me pop those out the way. And a simple standard card size, 8 1/4 by 5 7/8, and we're just going to fold it in half. We've got a scrap piece of Whisper White, which is roughly about 4 by 4. And then Smoky Slate, this is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, and this is going on the front. I am going to actually cut this one down the centre after I've stamped and sponged, and so I can sponge in between. And I'm going to wrap some thread around it, because this design I've done today is going to have like an 1/8 of an inch taken out up there, because it's, and then wrap thread around there because it's the design project for the global design team. So I'm going to enter this card with the split, and I might even put a tiny little love heart there and sponge that and have say for you on there. Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely love this card. So let's get this card folded. This is just your standard card base, like I'm saying. If you wanted, I suppose you could sponge this as well. But I had so much fun last night with my grandson. He was in awe. He stands there and goes, "Oh, Nanny, that's beautiful." So he's only 4, bless him. And every time I cut the flowers out with the scallop, he wanted the shape because he thought the shape was groovy. Bless him, he is autistic, blind. So there's my card base. I'm going to stick that to one side. Got these 2, we're going to be stamping on. We're going to do our flower first because I want it to dry a little bit longer whilst I stamp and sponge my card. So I'm using the Memento Black ink, which is recommended for the the blends. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to ink up this gorgeous, gorgeous flower. I love this set. Absolutely stunning. Always give it a wiggle around as well, just to be on the safe side. And then another stamp. So pop this here. And it doesn't matter which way you do it, because we are going to be trimming this out with the scalloped ovals later. And I like to leave it on for about 5 or 6 seconds, because that way all the ink transfers then onto cardstock. Look how pretty that is. Alone is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. See most of that colour come off? I need this block, see? So I'm going to pop that down. Put on this beautiful, beautiful trellis work. There is Stampin' Up! Do embossing folder as well, which I've got, but I wanted to add it in the black. I'm leaving that to one side just for a moment, and I'm going to stamp this beautiful trellis work as well. But what a gorgeous, gorgeous set this is. Truly love it. So what I'm going to do is line up that straight line. It goes along this straight line. And then I'm going to stamp the other corner as well. And I'm going to do exactly the same just on this side. Perfect. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to leave the ink off for now. And off my flower, once I cut that out, I'll have a little piece of Whisper White left, so I will, if I don't do it on a love art, no, I don't think I will, I'll just do it as it is. But I can use the corner then for my For You. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely love it. I'm going to pop that out of the way. I'm going to get my sponge dauber out. Love this little box. Nothing worse than rooting. So I think this is one. Smoky Slate, yeah. I'll get my Smoky Slate ink. Oh, I'm gonna slice this first and take a little section out. So I'm just gonna pop that one side. And this is 4 1/8. No, it's not. It's 3 7/8. So 3 7/8 is 1 5/8, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to just measure those now. It's 1 5/8, and this is, oh gosh, that's a big difference. That is 2 1/8. So I need this to be 1 5/8 as well. That's going to give me a huge gap. I didn't think that one out. So 1 5/8. That is a big gap. Oof. Never mind. Never mind. I better make sure it's straight. So they're only using that much. But when I add these panels back onto my card now, there and there, I can see that gap in the centre. So I'm going to sponge. Yeah, it looks quite fine actually. That's fine. So I'm going to sponge both these pieces. And you can add as much sponging or as light as you want. It's entirely up to you. I like to go over a little bit. You can do it right on the edge, or you can really go to town. Add a bit more pressure. Pull your sponge in a bit more. But what a lovely, lovely card it's going to be. Isn't that pretty? I hope you all like this technique and give it a go, because I'd love to see what you come up with. I know some of you do email me, which is fabulous, and I love receiving them. For some reason my phone doesn't give me notifications anymore of my Gmail, so I have to go on every day when I remember and have a look, because I tend to have quite a lot of emails on that one, as it's linked to this. But I do love getting other people's pictures. Love to see how well they've done and how they've come up, and already even adopted my idea but made it their own. It's amazing. I love it. Look at that. I'm going to have a little bit more of a sponge along there. Oh, it's perfect. Isn't that beautiful? So that's those two pieces. We're going to sponge again later, so I'll leave that out around the edge of my flower. So we'll need that handy. And now I'm going to fetch in, I'm using the pale Old Olive for the stem and the dark, and the Smoky Slate light and dark for the flower. And I'm going to be using the ink lifter, so I'm going to pop them down and start with my flower. I think I've got a better coverage today with this stamp. It actually does look better if you leave you stamp on there for, you know, just don't stamp down and straight back off. This has given me a better, way better finish. I'm loving this set. These pens are absolutely a dream to work with. If I go quiet, I'm sorry, because when I'm concentrating in colouring, I always stick my tongue out. That's one thing you don't want to see me do. Deep concentration, that's what it is. Not perfect. Don't worry if you go over any of the lines, because this colour lifter is amazing. And look, see, I went over a little bit there. Yeah, take it right out, and when that dries, you won't even see that mark. So now for the dark. And with this stamp set, like I'm saying, see all the dark areas? Use the dark on the dark and the light on the other areas. Fantastic. So I'm just literally following those lines. Simple as. And basically just filling in all the dark areas. No, you don't have to be an artist. Definitely, I'm no artist. I just like to colour. But these pens are going to turn you into an artist. Right, under the rim of this flower. Just a tiny little line. Stop when you get to, because you would have shadow under there. Down the side of our stem. And with the stem flower facing this way and the sun coming from down above, you would have where the thick line is on here. Just follow that thick line. And that is it. I'm going to show you how to lift in a moment. That's all you're basically having to do. Isn't that pretty? Right, watch the magic now. So we've only got two shades there, but we're going to drag that across, down there, down there, down there, down there. Watch it colour. It's lifting that colour, but also giving you that depth of shade. See it? I love this. I love these pens. You don't even have to clean them in between. So there's my greens out the way. And pop them away. And you should always store your blends flat. Because the alcohol, they need to be stored flat. Now watch how quick it takes me to colour this flower. Basically the edges it's concentrating on at the moment. I think this set would be perfect for you to practice on as well. Absolutely beautiful, because it's got the shaded areas for you, so you know where to add your colours. That's it. That's the bottom coat done. How quick. And watch how striking. Right there, I've just seen a little tiny blob there. Look how striking it ends up being. How vintage does that look, that rose? It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I should really find a bit of, but I don't have any grey ribbon. Just go over those dark areas. You can go over a little bit, as light as you want, dark as you want. I basically just go over. Doesn't matter if you come down into your other bit. Just follow these lines. Everyone can trace, so that's what you're doing with this stamp. You're literally tracing the dark. Perfect. Just going around the outside of my petals. And now I've literally just gone over all the dark bits. That is it. No matter if you go or either, you don't have to stay bang on the black where the black is. Just get your pen, pull it along. Just basically trace these areas and leave your pen on the fat side. You can go over them twice if you want to. How pretty does that look alone? Then we're going to fetch this beautiful pen in. I'm going to start lifting the colour. The longer you stay there, the paler it becomes. So just go on all the light bits now. See it lifted? I'm going to go in between there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my word, I absolutely love it. Tiny little bit down the white there. You're just lifting some of the colour, so you're getting basically 3 shades of colour with your 2 shaded pens and your lifter. And a little bit more there. How perfect is that? I absolutely love these pens. They are fantastic. I'm going to pop them away because my job here is done with the colouring. That didn't take long, did it, at all? But look how beautiful of an impact that is. That is absolutely stunning. And when we pop all these cards together in a moment, you will be absolutely amazed. I'm just going to cut my scalloped oval out. I'll be 2 seconds. Thought I had it out ready, but no. Where's my ovals? Ovals. There we go. And I'm just using the largest of the ovals. It won't cut the whole flower out, and it will chop a tiny little bit of your leaves off, but that doesn't matter. And I used the largest, like I'm saying, of the scalloped ovals, and I'm just going to push this beautiful thing out. Isn't that gorgeous? So, you literally lose a tiny little bit, that's all. And I'll pop that there. So back with my sponge dabber now. Just going around the outside of this beautiful flower. I do need a little bit more. How beautiful is that? Absolutely stunning. What have I just done with my piece of paper? Whoops. And like I say, we're going to use this now. So there's no waste, really. And I'm just going to stamp the For You. Perfect. And I'm going to just stamp that. Isn't that pretty? Whoops. And just with my snips. I know it's not straight, but I'm going to straighten it up. Now I can throw it in the bin. So I'm just going to straighten this up a little bit more. Perfect. That's all I've got to do. So I'm going to get my dimensionals. And I'm going to add one to the back. Oops. Of here. And then I'm going to grab some for my beautiful rose. Whoops. Oh, they've stuck. They've stuck to the other ones. Ugh. So now I've got 3 uncovered. Well, that was a bit of a palaver, wasn't it? I've got to try and stick them back on there now. Sticky little blighters. There we go. At least they're covered up now anyway, so. Look how beautiful that is. Perfect. Love, love, love it. Right, fetching this back in now. I'm going to add my pieces. And I'm going to use a little bit of fast fuse. And look how light. I'm not putting no pressure. Just a gentle flick at the end as well. The nicer you treat your fast fuse and the more gentle you are with it, the more play time you're going to get with her, because she's not going to act up. Now for this side. Oh, silly sausage. I've done it again. I wrapped the twine around my... I was going to add it on there. Perfect. Nice and straight. So I'm going to get some thread to add around. I'll use my silver thread because this one's going into the global design challenge as well. Oh, I've not got long, 4 minutes left of video in, so I'm going to get cracking on this one. I do not have gas bag, I'm sorry. And I know you all say you like it, and that's so sweet of you. So I'm just going to add that. Snip that off and add there. So there's thread around there. Peel back the rest of these. And add this gorgeous flower to my project. And I get my little dabber back quickly. Should have done it on the others really, but and just pop that right down there for you. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. I'm gonna see. Oh, I've got all my bits and bobs in one of these. I'm going to use a few of these clear faceted gems on this one. And I'm just using 2 small ones and a medium one down here. Perfect. Pop them away, and I'm going to get my ribbon out. Isn't that beautiful? There's my ribbon and my bow maker, and I'm just going to tie a ribbon on here quickly because I don't want my camera to go off without me saying. But I hope you're enjoying this project with me anyway, so I hope you give me a thumbs up and a share. And if you're new to me and my channel, please press the subscribe button and then press the little bell straight away. That way you'll be notified of all future videos. That looks a bit tatty. Trim that up. And trim that up. Whoops, pop that there. I have a glue dot here ready. Whoops. Oh, fingers and thumbs. In fact, I'm going to add that right there. Add my little ribbon, pull the tails, and voila, we've done it. Woohoo! Right, let me just check the time. I know it's a little bit slightly different than the other that was the purpose for my global design card. Isn't that wonderful? Absolutely stunning. I love both versions. So I hope you like. Don't forget to do the subscribing, and until next time, bye.